Brandon Crompton here. Today we're going to gear the video a little differently today. Today I'm going to talk on the topic of what does it mean to be successful, or what does it mean to live a successful lifestyle. You know, coming from me is going to sound different than the next person, but in my opinion, I have an idea what it means to live a successful lifestyle and how you go about doing that. So first things first, I think that it is good to be a goal-oriented person. So looking at my life, taking for instance my basketball, I started playing basketball when I was young. Didn't make a basketball team till sophomore year, which is, crazy, especially since I've been playing basketball as long as I have. But I didn't make my basketball team till sophomore year. So my first goal was to make the high school basketball team. So I made that team. Then I played JV all the way up until my senior year. I made it a goal to make it onto varsity basketball. So then I played varsity basketball, and then I was like, I want to play college basketball, and I had always kind of had a dream to play college basketball. That was a end goal that I had formed for myself. So then I ended up walking on to the University of Charleston, and after 2 years there, redshirting 1 year, things weren't exactly as I thought they would be. So I ended up transferring schools to King University, and the cool thing about having that goal of wanting to play college basketball and go somewhere and have my school paid for, I ended up getting a full scholarship to King University, and that was partial academic and partial athletic, of course. I've always been a heavy believer in the student athlete. You're a student first and then an athlete second. So I always had those goals that helped elevate me to a higher level. So then from college basketball, I was like, I want to play professional basketball. And at that point, nobody believed in me. Nobody thought that I was going to play professional basketball. So it took about a year and a half after I graduated, but I ended up playing semi-professional basketball in Florida. And then from there, I went to Athletes in Action, which is a Christian basketball organization, which was awesome because I got to give my testimony in front of a huge school in, I want to say, Ohio. I don't even remember, but it was an awesome day because I, for the first time got to tell of my testimony and my relationship with Christ to a huge group of people that just came to a basketball game. And then from there, I made it, I had the chance of playing in Australia. So my first professional gig, I played in Australia, and it was all, paid for. My flight was all paid for, and, everything was taken care of. So all these goals that I set throughout my life, ended up with me getting a professional career in Australia, and I got to live there for 9 months, and I never would have gotten to live in Australia otherwise. So looking at it now, I'm like, those goals are what helped me push myself to the next level. So secondly, I want to talk about striving to pull the best out of yourself. And what I mean by that is that each and every day, you should see a way that you can make yourself better, and not better in a sense, okay, I'm going to be better than this person, be better than that, but what can you do for yourself that can help benefit you, whether that's, I'm going to advance myself by reading this book. I'm going to advance myself by watching this video on entrepreneurship. I'm going to better myself. I want to be a better athlete, so I'm going to go get in the gym and get stronger. I'm going to get faster, so I'm going to work out and work on my fitness to get faster. Whatever it may be, each and every day you should be striving to pull the best out of yourself, and you'll be amazed that as you go, that best that you thought you had at the very beginning is a lot more than what you had originally thought, which is a very cool thing. So that point is very critical, that each and every day you're becoming a better you. What makes a better you? And I think that's the cool thing about life, is that we can do a lot more than we think that we're capable of, or that other people think we're capable of. It's a matter of becoming a better you each and every day. And lastly, I think the ultimate goal of life is that you find that thing that makes you tick, that thing that makes you happy. You know, what's on the inside of you that makes you happy. And you know, for me, in my life, I have always wanted to do what God has wanted me to do in my life. And you know, whether that was to play basketball and to go to Australia, I know that was a part of my journey. But each and every day, I'm looking to, point my focus to that thing that makes me tick, that thing that that I find that, okay, I'm happy doing this. And I think that if you can end up, whatever vocation it may be, whatever profession you end up in, if you are happy doing what you do, I believe you're living a successful lifestyle. No matter what people say, if you're happy doing what you do and you enjoy, whether it's helping people or whatever you're doing, I think that you're living a successful lifestyle. And it's good to look at it in that way. You don't have to have all the money in the world. You don't have to have all the things in the world. If you're happy and truly happy with what you're doing, and if you're doing what you feel like you were made to do, then I think that you are living a successful lifestyle. So for me, the most successful thing, like I said, is that I'm doing the will of God for my life. I've been designed to do that thing that God has called me to do. And I think that God is really put on my heart to be able to help people and to have a heart for people. I've always had a heart for people, so I want to help people out. I want them to be able to benefit to whatever I have to offer to them. So we got those three things: goal orientation, striving to be a better you, and lastly, finding that thing that makes you tick and makes you enjoy life. So here we compile these things together, and I think that this will help you out. If you give your focuses to these things, I think it will really help you. So guys, if you like this video, please give me some feedback, comment below, subscribe to my channel. Let me know what you guys think. If I've helped you, please comment and give me some feedback. But thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you soon.